What do you need at the moment to step up into a more successful coach, recognizing that you guys are, particularly some of you, are already quite sharp? What do you need to step up more as a coach?
Well, if I may start with one topic, and I think we had that already in one session, but I think it's a very important one. In the breakout room, we were talking, or I brought in the topic about the pricing and how do we see our value and how do we communicate our value and what happens then in the pricing or acquisition discussion with our clients, potential clients.
Regarding price, I have to be very cautious about influencing you guys. I think I shared a story about I hooked someone up with a client and they came back asking me how much, and I just kept my mouth shut. And they came back and they were €2,000 per month. So I've got to be very careful that I don't affect, we've got to be careful we don't affect each other. Also, if we listen to so-called experts, they can affect us negatively regarding pricing. We share some beliefs and I don't want to hold anyone here back. Now, when I was doing training with Richard Bandler the other week, Richard Bandler, the co-creator of NLP, he changes price per client. He has a floating scale. I have a floating scale. I have a floating scale. I just had a lady, I just did $160 just for one session for her. And I wanted to practice some hypnosis. So I said to her about some of the work, and I proposed to her that I do some of this hypnosis-like work, and she can just pay me $160 at the end of the session. And we should probably do 3 of them. So that might be considered cheap. I thought, stuff it. I want to practice it. She called up. I'm like, okay, can I practice this at you? $160? Okay, cool. Now, if I have someone who can't afford $150, but I really want to practice something, I might say, hey, screw it. One of our outstanding students, I gave him a great discount. We actually did one-to-one coaching years ago. And I'm like, come, you're excellent, come on. And they're like, oh, I'm from this poor country. We don't have a lot of money. I'm like, yeah, great. So look, it's worth this. It's worth this. I'm worth that. Half price because you're cool and I like you. Let's go. So I'm pretty happy having a flexible scale. But I think it's important. That you can say, I'm worth $5,000 a month. I'm worth $10,000 a month. I can charge 2,000, 5,000, 10,000 RMB per session. If you can get comfortable with that in here, when you say it, it'll come out comfortably. And that's the important thing we're going for. If you see all these coaching videos about pricing, that's the really important thing, is that we're actually comfortable saying X, and it's a big X. And then depending on the situation, you could slice and dice it as you please, but you've got to be comfortable saying, I'm a professional coach, 2,000 RMB is the absolute minimum. Or I'm a professional coach, 10,000, whatever it is, minimum. I'd like to propose a little exercise, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 5-10 minute meditation that I can teach you, that you can learn it and you can repeat it to increase your rate. Would you like to do that? So what I want you to do is we want to write down an extra high figure that you'd like to be comfortable with. Maybe you like to be comfortable saying $1,000 a session, something like that.
So is this per client or how much we want overall per month?
That's up to you to write down. So you can take either of those numbers, but you got to pick one. Are you going to do how much you make per month or how much you're going to charge per? I would like to see how much you're going to say to your client. You can repeat this exercise afterwards with how much you make per month. So focus on the prices you're going to tell the client. Now, let's say we're working with 10K per month per client. I'm worth $10,000 per month. Oh, I just had a little. I brought the Feldenkrais guy in a couple of weeks ago. He's not the best charisma-wise, but the Feldenkrais is really good. It increases your awareness or somatic intelligence. You want to be able to say 10,000 US dollars per month. Standing strong or standing confident and hear it. And you might want to be able to say out loud, $10,000 per month. Yeah, I'm $10,000 per month. Yes, I'm $10,000 per month. And make sure you can say it calmly and there shouldn't be any change in your tone. Sometimes we go, I'm $10,000 per month. And the tone changes just a little bit. We want it to be super smooth and calm and comfortable. 10,000 a month, it's a fact. Anyway, could I ask you guys, could you guys just take 3 or 4 deep breaths, and then we'll begin. Now you can just relax. We'll just do this for 5 minutes, maybe 8 minutes maximum. You've got that number in front of you, right? And maybe you have a feeling about that number. If you haven't written it down, write it down. If you want to, make it a little bit bigger. Relax, and as you take a couple of breaths, just notice any tension, energy, breath leaving your body. Brilliant. Just relax a bit more, go a bit deeper, deeper. Just relax and go inside. We're going to pull up the number in a few moments. So we just want to get into a deeper, more relaxed place. And what we're going to do is I'm going to guide you into a deeper place, deeper place. And we're going to pull up the number, look at it, feel it, bring it back down, and then we'll come back to the room, nice and simple. So just allow yourself to completely relax more. Allow any tension to leave your body. Feel the space between breaths. Increase the space between muscles. And I'm not sure which foot feels more relaxed. I'm not sure if you're aware of what part of your body is softening more than the other parts that are soft and gentle. And as you relax down, I'd like for you to imagine perhaps you're outside in one of these country places and it's just you and the night sky. That's right. Feeling the ground under your feet. And just look up at all those sky. All that sky. All those stars feeling completely peaceful. Slowly coming down from the stars and coming maybe 100, maybe 10 meters in front of you. There's a big sign, and that sign is simply that money figure. And you can clearly see that money in the sky, like fluorescent light, like bright fluorescent light. You can clearly see the number up there, clearly big. And have that number drift down so it's maybe 10 meters or so in front of you in big fluorescent bright numbers. And really create each number. Perhaps you could imagine, unless you really want to, just imagine pointing and tracing those numbers. Tracing those numbers in the air. And the dollar sign or the euro sign. Now let's lock in those numbers that you've chosen. Lock in those numbers, tracing it with your finger and slowly reading it out to yourself. And as you feel yourself getting a little tired, that's a really good sign. Now let's bring it closer to you. 9 meters, 8 meters, 7 meters. That's it. 6 meters. And you can really feel and see the sign. So big, so good. Now I want this sign to come down, and I want it to get smaller in size so it can fit into your hands. 5, 4, 3, coming down into your hands. 2, 1. That's right. Feeling those numbers and the warmth of those numbers clearly in your hands. Feeling the warmth of the light. And with your fingers, you can feel the gaps between the numbers and the warmth. And perhaps there's a little sound to it. Notice how comfortable you are. Completely comfortable. That's right. That's right. Just relax and totally comfortable with these numbers in your hands. Some days you'll get much more, some days much less. It's not important. These are beautiful, warm numbers, just numbers. That's right. That's right. Now bring these numbers into your chest now. And we're going to bring these numbers into your heart, into your body, into your chest. Perfect. You may like to actually use your hands and bring this number in and feel the warmth spread throughout your body. That's it. With that smile, allowing yourself to feel the warmth, fully embracing. That's right. Letting go of any of the old. That's it. Really feeling the nice warmth spreading throughout your body. And allow your body to adjust a little bit. Maybe it adjusts through big smiles or facial expressions. Maybe it adjusts just by stretching out your shoulders or your neck a little bit. And as you notice the feelings change in your body, just feel that warmth spread all the way down to your fingertips and all the way down to your toes. And notice if there's any feeling of excitement, perhaps in your body. Maybe there's a feeling of excitement spinning in your body, circulating. And perhaps there's energy circulating around your body. And if there's not, perhaps you can just imagine what it would feel like if there was a lot of energy circulating around your body, and allow that to spinning to speed up, speeding up, learning, embracing, deep learning, embracing, changing, letting go deeper, deeper learning, embracing, learning, changing, being. Now let's allow that to accelerate and feel that warmth and light throughout your body. Now we're going to accelerate this, and I want you to speed it up and feel that energy spinning around your body. And perhaps you have excitement, and you can feel excitement building in your body, and feel the excitement spinning faster and faster, and feel your energy increasing and increasing and increasing. And feel the excitement for becoming a professional coach, the excitement for able to really change people, powerfully changing dynamically. That's it, speeding up faster. And we're going to come back into the room now like a rocket with this energy spinning around like a rocket, perhaps a Tesla rocket, getting ready to launch, going faster and faster. And 1, coming back into the room, 2, and take off, 3, coming back into the room like a Tesla rocket, full of powerful fuel. Next side. Ready for the day. Feel free to repeat in your own accord. Stretch. Well done. Look, you guys have ran marathons. You've all ran marathons to get here, where most people would have quit back there. You've run a marathon to get here, and you're over, like, you're way past hump day. You're past 60, 70% of the journey. Well done. Now, Angie, would you mind sharing? You're smiling a lot, Angie.
Yes, I feel I have less, how to say, I had like a pressure or last on my shoulder somewhere that, was probably keeping me in this negative vibe, but this was really great. I love energy, and I really feel energized and happy that, that I can aim for that I will aim for that.